Hi guys, this is John Pike from johnrpike.com. How are you today on this beautiful morning here in Australia? Wherever you are in the world, hello. I'd like to just give a very brief economic update, and that is about currency wars. Now, the Swiss franc over quite a period of time has been a very strong and rising currency, and it's been a great safe haven over a long period of time. But the rising Swiss franc, has been hurting the economies, especially with exporters like Nestle, and it makes the cost of their exports a lot higher and hurts their ability to compete on the global market. I know about this because I'm in Australia, and the high Australian dollar versus the American dollar has actually hurt a lot of companies, and there's one I know of in particular that shed another 30 jobs recently. But what happens, and what is happening at the moment in Switzerland, is the government is trying to control, or the central bank, control the actual Swiss franc from rising too much against the euro. It's been a safe haven compared to the euro dollar, which has a lot of troubles. Two things have come out of this. One is there's been a bit of a flight to the US dollar and into 10-year treasury bonds, and it's pushed the bond rate up. And this is quite irrational, because what's actually happening is the rate of return is actually negative. It's less. The yield on a 10-year treasury bond is actually less than the inflation rate in the US. But investors do this because there's liquidity and they can get out if they need to. But the second consequence, which should be of good interest to us as contrarian investors over the long term, is this is very bullish for precious metals. The more they play with currencies in the world, the more that they try to devalue those currencies, the more bullish it is for precious metals. Now, overnight there was actually some good news in that the German High Court knocked back a challenge against the bailout packages for the Eurozone. And it is good news because it's actually forestalling some of the mayhem and the economic fallout that is going to happen eventually the longer these things get put off. But it gives some breathing space for those that want to get into the precious metals market over the long term at a more reasonable price. Today, spot gold down to about $18.16 an ounce US, and silver hovering around $41.50. This has been John Pike from johnrpike.com with a very brief economic update on the global economy, from the land down under to the global economy in the land and the world up over. You have a great day.